Ever catch yourself dreaming of that bucket list trip? Maybe Italy's cobblestone streets or a sun-soaked beach somewhere far off, then pause, wondering if it's still doable past 70? We've all seen those postcards. Seniors sipping wine by the sea, grinning wide, and figured, hey, age is just a number, right? But here's the gut punch I learned the hard way. Travel after 70 isn't the carefree romp it was at 40. It's a sneaky beast, hiding risks that can turn your dream getaway into a tangle of stress, pain, or worse. I used to think my grandma could hop a plane at 73 like she did decades ago, until a trip left her shaky, savings drained, and me kicking myself for not seeing it coming. Today, we're peeling back the curtain on 6 hidden dangers every senior needs to know before packing that suitcase. These aren't loud warnings, they're quiet traps, from your body betraying you mid-flight to scams that swipe your peace of mind. I've been there, missing the signs with folks I love, and I'm spilling it all so you don't have to learn the hard way too. Stick with me to the end. There's a twist in the 6th danger that flipped my whole view on travel, plus a story that still knots my throat, showing you how to spot these risks and keep your next trip safe, sane, and worth it. This isn't about scaring you off adventure, it's about arming you to chase it smart. Hit that like button. It keeps this real talk flowing. Not subscribed? Click it, tap the bell. Don't miss out. Love this? Drop a 1 below. Not your vibe? A 0 keeps me sharp. Got a travel tale, good or grim? Share it, I'm listening. Let's dive in. Picture your dad mid-flight, that twinkle in his eye fading as he clutches his chest, breath short. Or your aunt hiking a hill she swore she could handle, suddenly pale and dizzy. After 70, your body's not the trusty sidekick it once was. It's a clock ticking louder, ready to trip an alarm when you're miles from home. I thought my Uncle Ray, 74, was fine for a road trip, big guy, hearty laugh, until he slumped over at a gas station, heart racing. We barely got him to the clinic, and I still see that sweat on his brow when I close my eyes. A 22 Journal of Travel Medicine study I dug up says it plain. Folks over 70 face triple the risk of heart issues or blood clots on long hauls. Deep vein thrombosis, they call it, from sitting too long. High altitude strain lungs, heat saps strength fast, stuff you shrug off at 50 hits like a truck now. Ray's doc later said his ticker couldn't take the drive's heat. At home, he'd have been fine. Away, nearly lost him, and care's a gamble. Foreign hospitals might be a maze, your regular doc a world away. Insurance, mine didn't cover Ray's $5,000 bill. Learn that the hard way. If you're eyeing a trip, don't wing it. Check with your doc. Really check, not just nod. Pack meds, know where help is. Get travel insurance that covers evacuations. I wish I'd pushed Ray harder. His scare taught me health's no joke past 70. See this coming, and you're not just rolling the dice. You're stacking the deck. Ever think of an airport as a petri dish? Crowded gates, recycled plane air, folks coughing 2 rows back. It's a germ party, and after 70, your invite's riskier. I took my mom, 71, on a short flight once, thought it'd be fun. She caught a bug, hacked for weeks, and I blame myself for not seeing it. Younger me would have shaken it off. Her, it lingered, stole her spark. Your immune system's like an old guard dog now, slower, less fierce. A CDC report from 2023 I read says seniors over 70 are twice as likely to land in bed from flu or pneumonia when traveling. New bugs hit harder when you're not local. Planes are the worst. Tight seats, shared trays, a sneeze you can't dodge. Then there's food. That street taco in Mexico sounds epic, till salmonella doubles you over. I tried tap water in Hanoi once, fine for me, but my aunt, 76, was down for days clutching her gut. Locals shrug it off, travelers don't. Mask up, wash hands till they're raw, stick to bottled water. Sounds paranoid, but it's your shield. I should have packed sanitizer for Mom. Her cough still echoes in my guilt. Germs don't care about your plans. Spot this trap, and you're not the one they catch. Imagine your grandpa all jazzed for a tour, but by day 2, he's slumped on a bench, eyes glassy, legs lead. Travel after 70 isn't a sprint. It's a marathon your body forgot how to run. Long flights, jet lag, hauling bags. It piles up fast. My grandma Rose, 73, loved cruises until one left her zoned out, napping through dinners she'd planned for months. I'd nudge her, "Wake up, fun's here, dumb move." She wasn't lazy, she was drained. A 2021 sleep research study says it cold. Jet lag in seniors last days longer. Your clock's rusty, sleep's a fight in strange beds with horns blaring outside. Rose'd toss all night, wake up wrecked, immune system tanked, mood sour. Even sitting stiff on planes swells joints. Her knees ached for weeks after. I thought she'd bounce back like me. Wrong. Fatigue's a thief, stealing joy you chased. Plan rest, short hops, nap breaks, light days. I should have booked Rose a quiet cabin, not a packed itinerary. Her tired smile still stabs me. See this? And you're pacing the race, not crashing out. Ever watch your mom teeter on a hotel stair? That wobble you laugh off till it's not funny? After 70, a fall's not just a bruise, it's a game changer. Balance fades, bones thin, cobblestones, or a slick deck can end your trip in a cast. My neighbor, Mrs. Kim, 77, hit Europe all spry, then tripped on a Rome curb, ankle snapped. She hobbled home, spirit cracked too. I still hear her sigh, "Never again." A National Institute on Aging stat from 2022 says it's stark. Falls triple in risk past 70 and half lead to fractures. Travel's uneven floors and dim lights are a minefield. Kim's hotel had no rails. Accessibility, a joke in old towns. One slip and you're not sightseeing, you're in surgery, or worse, stuck far from help. I should have walked her arm in arm. Her limp haunts me. Stick to flat paths, wear grippy shoes, use a cane if you've got it. Pride's not worth a break. Spot this danger and you're steady, not sidelined. Think your savings are safe for that big trip? Think again. Travel after 70's a financial tightrope. Insurance skips foreign bills. My cousin's dad, Lou, 75, racked up $10,000 in Thailand for a fever, uncovered. Cancellations sting too. Lou lost $2,000 on a cruise he couldn't take. Health tanked last minute. Then scams, fake taxis, sham deals. I saw a guy fleece my uncle $500 in Paris. Smooth as silk. A 2023 travel insurance review says 65% of seniors skip proper coverage. Big gamble. Lou's deal hotel vanished. Poof, $1,500 gone. I should have checked it. His frown still guts me. Get ironclad insurance. Book legit. Guard your cash. Money traps don't mess around. See this? And your wallet's not the one crying. Ever see your aunt freeze in a bustling station? Eyes wide, lost in the chaos? Travel after 70 messes with your head, new places, tight schedules, noise. It's a fog machine for a brain already stretched thin. My Grandpa Joe, 72, loved trains until a Munich mix-up left him blank, missing our stop, hands shaking. "Where are we?" he'd mutter. I'd laugh, then panic. He wasn't joking, he was unraveling. A 2020 gerontology study says stress spikes harder past 70. Memory slips, focus phrase. Joe would fumble tickets, snap at me. His sharpness dulled fast. Crowds overwhelm, signs blur. Peace turns to panic. I should have slowed us down. His lost look still burns. Keep it simple. Short trips, familiar vibes. Spot this, and you're calm, not crumbling. Let's get raw with folks who showed me these dangers up close. Mrs. Lena, 78, my old choir pal, she booked a Greek cruise, all smiles. Day 3, a stomach bug from a buffet hit. Dehydration floored her. Hospital-bound off a stretcher. Thought it'd be easy, she croaked later. I'd brought soup, wishing I'd warned her. She's back, but shaky. Germs don't play. Then Mr. Paul, 71, next door. Big Italy trip, fell on a slick bridge in Venice, wrist cracked. Surgery abroad, $8,000 gone. Insurance didn't touch it. He limps now, grumbles, should have stayed home. I mowed his lawn, guilt gnawing me for not saying, watch your step. Falls rewrite your story. Last, Aunt May, 76. She flew to Florida, jet lag crushed her. Day 1, she zoned out at dinner, then caught a cold that turned pneumonia. 2 weeks in bed, savings dented by meds. Never again, she sighed. I held her hand, kicking myself for not pushing rest. Exhaustion's a quiet killer. So what's the beating heart of all this? These 6 dangers: sudden health crises creeping up like a thief in the night, sneaky germs hiding in a plane's hum, crushing fatigue that drags you down like wet sand, nasty falls waiting to snap your stride, money pits swallowing your savings whole, mind fog turning a bustling station into a maze. They're not flashing billboards shouting, watch out. They're shadows, quiet and sly, lurking in the corners of every trip after 70, ready to snag you when you least expect it. I miss them with Lena. Her stretcher ride still rattles me. That croak of hers, echoing guilt I can't shake. Paul's wrist crack, that groan as he hit the ground. It plays back like a bad tune I should have stopped. May's haze, her eyes lost over a dinner plate. I see it and wince, wishing I'd caught the whisper before it roared. A 2023 AARP survey I stumbled on backs it up cold. 80% of seniors trip over at least one of these traps. Numbers mirroring every stumble I took, watching my people fade. It's not about locking your suitcase away forever. It's about squinting into those shadows, spotting the snares, and stepping around them with eyes wide open. Travel's not some brutal gauntlet to slug through. It's a gift, fragile and precious, one you can still unwrap if you play it smart. Check your health like it's a lifeline. Get that doc's nod, not just a shrug, and pack meds like they're gold. Pack smart, skip the heavy bags, bring sanitizer, keep it light so you're not the one breaking. Rest hard, steal naps like a kid, book a quiet spot, let your bones breathe instead of racing till they crack. Stay steady, grip that cane, pick flat paths, don't let pride trip you up. Guard your key, lock down insurance, dodge the too good deals, hold your wallet close in crowds. Keep it simple, short hops, familiar vibes, no chaos to fray your edges. I learned this late with Uncle Ray. His gasp at that gas station still cuts me, a warning I ignored. Grandma Rose's slump, Joe's lost stare. I pushed when I should have paused, and their echoes sting me awake some nights. Small steps aren't small, they're stitches holding your heart together, keeping the trip yours, not the troubles. This is the real deal. Know these traps and you're not just surviving travel, you're owning it, savoring it, living it right. What grabbed you today? Lena's shaky spoon, Paul's limp in the dusk, May's wheeze over a cold plate? Drop it below. I'm here, ear on. Try a tweak, skip a long haul, hug a quiet day. Tell me how it lands. Love this? Toss a one and share. Light someone's path, not your beat. A 0 keeps me real. Hit subscribe, tap the bell. Let's age bold, not bruised. Catch you next time. Know the shadows, dodge the snares, and make every mile your own.